Okay, now this example 4 is dealing with graph of polynomials. Here we are given a polynomial of, if you look carefully, this is of degree 5 because here I have x squared, x to the power 4. When I multiply this, it ends up having x to the power 5. So I may have a polynomial of degree 5. Most students, as soon as they see the degree 5, will think that it's going to cross the x-axis 5 times. Well, it doesn't happen all the time because at times, the only time it crosses the x-axis is when you have real solutions. If you don't have real solutions, if you have imaginary numbers, it's not going to cross. So don't make the mistake and always assume this will be your answer. Most students will pick this because it crosses the x-axis 5 times and the answer here will be wrong. So let's see how you analyze this. So now this already factored for you. So we're not going to break it down. We're going to keep this. So this, as you can tell, we can factor this as well. So let's come back here and factor this. So we will say, well, this, if you take s squared outside, we can take s squared outside, and that will give me s squared plus 1 times x minus 1. And that is equal to 0 if you set it to 0. Once we set it to 0, we know for sure that then x minus 1 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 1. So x equal to positive 1 is one of my answers, right? So obviously, all of them has, well, obviously this cannot be an answer because I need to have an x equal to positive 1. So this is completely gone. All right. So x equal to positive 1 is my answer. This, the x is not 1, is not true. So I can't use this. Now let's go back here. Now the other solution, you have x squared is equal to 0. That means I have x1 is equal to 0, x2 is also equal to 0. This is what we call multiplicity, right? Multiplicity. Multiplicity means it touches and it goes. So it may be this or it may be that. And this is this is 0 right here. All right, so it touches and it goes. All right, so it doesn't cross it. It touches and it goes. So this point is 0, this point is 0. So multiplicity. So we go back and see where we get multiplicity. We don't see multiplicity anywhere. So this, and this is for 0. This is crosses. So this is wrong. This is this is wrong. This is the only place it crosses multiplicity, and that is so this gives you a hint. But let's look at the other one. So as it turns out, we have this is positive 1 here. You have multiplicity of 0 here. Now let's look at this one. It turns out the other solution is x squared plus 1 is equal to 0, which means x squared is equal to minus 1 implies x is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus 1. You see that? Well, the square root of minus 1 becomes x is equal to plus or minus I. Right, but we are not looking for it. So that means these points here will not cross the x. So only 3 points potentially will work, and therefore this is the only possible solution. This, we can't have 4 points here. This is out. It's more than 2 points. We can have 5 points. So this is the only point that satisfies the requirement, and we are using that because we have a multiplicity of 0 and the point 0, and we have x equal to positive 1, which happens to be there. So that's how you analyze such curves and make decisions.